This is Pops, and I have been adequately talking about the Tim Sheridan, Alan Scott, sort of an excuse, if you will, called Green Lantern, which is basically a very bizarre retconning of Alan Scott, a destruction of Alan Scott, this Golden Age hero, into this weird gay sort of like self-expression, if you will, of writer Tim Sheridan, or possibly what he thinks would be the proper expression. It is full of just humiliating and stereotypical extreme homosexual behavior and focus, to the point where, as we left off, Alan Scott is now a regular of gay prostitutes. He himself may be putting people in harm's way. He is obviously a security risk. He has no sort of like moral fortitude or background. And in this issue number 4, we're now going to go further, where now Alan Scott, which, by the way, all of the beginning of the book is nothing about just talking and talking and telling us all basically where we're going to go. Now, all of this red is the Red Lantern talking. So you know, it's not Alan Scott. And it takes us to this point here where you get this interaction between the two individuals. He goes, it's very important you understand all this, blah, blah, blah. They're working together, whatever, but you believed I could do anything. You tried to ignore it, but you were blinded, dazzled from the second I walked in the room, though no one else would have seen it. And there was only one possible reason. So they're basically calling out gaydar, right? Oh, you're a gay guy. I'm a gay dude. It's been like a theme for the first 3 books. It's like 2 dudes in the room. They're gay for each other. It just seems to be like a regular theme that Tim Sheridan's going for. And that's exactly what's happening. So first thing you learn, intelligence, is to identify and adapt to every advantage that presents itself. Your desire was my advantage. It told me that with just one touch, I could own you. So I got to be honest, I'm not even sure the Red Lantern is gay, or the Red Lantern is just pretending to be gay to get to him, because that's pretty much what happens. It's sort of like this, I don't. Look at the smitten, effeminate body language. Yes, you do. Then, of course, they did, because I didn't mean to embarrass you. It's just that you're so trusting, Alan. You made it very easy for me. And then it's like he's going to go take a bath. Look at the purple music symbols. It's so effeminate. Then he's picking up the phone in the background. So easy right up until the end, right? And then it's like, then it starts to kind of turn, because you start to realize that it's going to go dark. But because I really could sell you on anything. So the love of his life was nothing more than a scam. It was all a sham. It was all a big dupe, because Alan Scott can't control himself. And yeah, sure enough, his stuff is tied to the Red, which is tied to the Soviets and all of that. So it is an absolute, just absolute nightmarish sort of situation of how Tim Sheridan is handling Alan Scott, belittling a character, an iconic hero, into this sort of like horny gay dude who can't even keep his personal life separate from being a hero, his responsibilities, his role as a. I don't understand what Alan Scott's tribute. Why would he even be worthy to wear a ring? Why would he even be worthy to be a Lantern at this point? Like, what characteristics, Tim Sheridan, do you think the Lantern would require for you to be worthy? Like, I don't even understand what the point of Alan Scott is of this. I mean, it's just, does he have any heroic traits or elements that we can use to identify with, or try to point to, that is beneficial for him to be a superhero? Because right now he's just the whims of his homosexual behavior, and that's pretty much it. There's nothing else to this character. This character is a complete and utter joke in nearly every way. The backstory just confirms that. He's just being belittled by the guy that basically just took advantage of him emotionally and then ultimately physically. And there's a little scene here, and then for some reason, by the way, don't quite understand. Oh, by the way, I hated this line, because why'd you kill those men, Johnny? It's Vlad, rhymes with lad. Tell him, and it's like, tag, you're it. And he like goes through a wall, and I'm like, what? Like, is it because he just turns into light is what they're going for? I didn't know that was a thing, but maybe some of you Lantern fans, you can explain that part to me. But This Vlad rhymes with lad thing. Is that supposed to be a gag? Like I don't know. I don't know, man. It's just this just such crap. See, they like fly through the background. See that? Like no one pays attention. They're all just kind of doing their own thing. No one notices. And then it's just such garbage. And it's all about this whole um it, oh gosh, Lord help me. How do we get to this place where it is it's more about all look at this. They're still playing up the relationship stuff. Look at that. Just relationship stuff. Yeah. Yeah. All right, whatever. We're just documenting the destruction of a character and the agenda of Tim Sheridan in DC and how far we still have to go that we don't have this stuff in sort of like the mainstream superhero thing. I don't understand why there's just not a gay lantern. Like if that's clearly what you want to do, then just write a gay lantern. Why didn't you just add a new one to the mix? Why are you messing with Alan Scott? Why are you messing with the lore and the history like this? It's really, really perverse. Don't quite get it. So anyway, there you are. You're updated. It's been documented. Take care, everybody.